When I say I'm blessed, I don't mean money or materialistic things. I mean situations that were sent to destroy me or make me lose my mind, but didn't even touch my soul. Slow motion this side. 'Cause I'm an alchemist, baby. I've learned how to weather the storm, and deep divers, that's what life is all about. It's about the art of learning how to weather the storm, because let's face it, the storm is going to come. And when it comes, you better be prepared. You better be ready, because it's going to come. It's inevitable. But the storm is actually needed. Why do we need storms? Because you see, the storm humbles us. It reminds us that actually life is full of contrast, and you have to be on guard every second, because the sunshine can appear and then the storm can come. And in the storm, you actually learn how to get stronger. So it's actually needed. And I want to remind you, if you are watching this video, you are going to get through the storm in your life. Because there is a storm brewing in all of our lives. A storm at home, with family members, at your workplace, in your relationship, your financial situation. A storm of not loving yourself enough. And right now we have to really remind ourselves to not fear the storm, but learn how to weather the storm so it can actually help us grow stronger. Are you ready, deep divers? We got a whole lot to talk about. Peace. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers, another beautiful day in the Nature Art Gallery. Take that, take that, take that. Good ass energy I'm sending you. Raising the frequency. Raising the vibration. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Prepare to weather the storm. Storms are happening. Storms are brewing, literally, all across Europe, okay? But also storms are happening in your own personal life. And if you do not know how to weather the storm, life is going to become very hard for you, because storms are going to keep on coming. This is part of life. You see, you cannot get rid of the storm. But you can learn how to dance in the storm. So it is no longer a storm when you're doing a little samba, baby. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? So let me tell you this, deep divers. We all know so much is happening in the world. And it seems like there is a storm of COVID-19. There is a storm of there was a new discovery of a variant of HIV in the Netherlands, right? So it seems like, gosh, we can't even just get some peace, because it seems like this has been going on forever. More bad news, more bad news. And in our own personal lives, we have storms. A lot of people are like, oh my gosh, I feel so unsettled with everything that's happening in the world. All of the storms that are happening, it's moved me off my mark. I don't know how to deal with life right now. I'm lost. I'm confused. Okay, so the ancients knew as above, so below, as within, so without. You see, everything happening in nature is actually happening in our own personal lives. The storm you see out there is also the storm that's going on in your mind. And to weather the storm, you have to not be angry at the storm. You got to smile at the storm like, thank you, because you have helped me to become stronger. You see, when you make peace with a storm, the storm will no longer bother you. Slow motion this side. Let me tell you this. it may seem that things are getting worse on the planet. In essence, something beautiful is coming out of everything you see. It may not seem like it, but freedom is coming. We've seen what's been happening in Canada. Okay? The freedom convoys. All over Europe, people protesting, saying, my body, my truth, my freedom, my freedom. And because people are expressing how they feel, this is how you weather the storm and how you get through it. Because silence is consent. So when you learn to say, actually, if I'm not feeling good about a situation, I'm going to express how I feel about it. If I'm not feeling good about the state of the world, I'm going to express how I feel about it. I'm no longer going to say yes to them when it's a no to myself. Okay? Prepare to weather the storm. I see that these are but the darkest days before the brightest dawn. Because I truly feel that this storm that's happening in your life, my life, the whole world, is needed. Because when you have a storm, it teaches you humility. It teaches you that life does not get easier. You just become stronger. Say it again, Ralph. Life does not get easier. You just become stronger. Because the storms are going to keep on coming. Upsets, heartbreaks, confusion. People treating you not how you want to be treated. Not being where you really want to be at. Not being where you really want to be in life. Storms are going to keep on coming. But you see, life does not get easier. We get stronger with every storm when we remind ourselves of these 4 words. This too shall pass. No storm can last forever. No storm can keep on going, on and on. Even the storm has to take a break. What? Slow motion this side. It's a little windy out there, deep divers. So I want to remind you, no matter what you're going through right now in life, if you're like, oh my gosh, Ralph, it's the end for me. I want to remind you, what seems like the end is nothing more than a new beginning in disguise. And if you can remind yourself, the storm has to take a break. You can now say, oh, this is how I weather the storm. There is no bad weather in nature. There is no bad weather in Mother Nature. Everything is useful. So if you are going through a storm right now in your life, things are hard, tough, say, actually, right now, this is the opportunity. I can become an alchemist. And regardless of what's happening out there, I can choose to feel inner peace in here. Nothing is stopping you from doing that. Prepare to weather the storm. You see, prepare for the storm even when the storm is not there. Prepare for the storm even when there is no storm. And we do this by being calm. You see, calmness is a superpower. We're living in a world so fake. The truth actually scares people. And yes, the world seems like it's slowly turning into a 1984 Orwellian nightmare. But the good news is that there has been an uprising, people screaming freedom. And this is how you weather the storm. You do not accept a narrative not serving you. Instead, you recreate the narrative so that it does serve you. I want to remind you, you didn't come all of this way just to go out like this. You didn't come all of this way just to live your entire life in lockdown. You didn't come all of this way to live in a perpetual state of fear. Because your story is not over, and this is how to weather the storm. You see, when you turn on the TV, it's always bad news. I said, I pray for the day that good news is more popular than bad news. But you have to change your appetite for that to happen. To weather the storm, remind yourself to be calm. Because you've got this. You've got all the tools inside of you to overcome any adversity. And the storm is not your enemy. The storm is your friend. Make the storm your ally. Prepare to weather the storm. Remind yourself, right now, it's a choice between love or fear. It's a choice to be swept away by the storm or to stand strong in the storm. Do a little samba in the storm. Chill with the cat down the road in the storm. When we talk of weathering the storm of life, weathering the storm of a pandemic, weathering the storm of a relationship, weathering the storm of your own personal situation, your monetary situation, your life not going the way you want, hard times, I want to remind you to become an alchemist. And the secret of alchemy is making the best out of the worst and never allowing external events to govern your internal condition. When it's snowing, alchemy is building a snowman, a snow woman, a snow cat down the road. No bad weather in nature. Prepare to weather the storm by choosing love over fear, by letting love guide you and not fear, by choosing love over everything, by reminding yourself you don't have to weather this storm alone. You do not have to weather this storm alone. People are around you. And if you unite with them, you can weather the storm together and you can support each other in the storm. You can hold hands and become a force to be reckoned with. You see, the storm will sweep you away if you're by yourself sometimes. But if you are around your soul tribe, joined in unity, even the storm gets intimidated. Prepare to weather the storm. We have the rise of the metaverse, artificial intelligence, all kind of things, Russia, Ukraine. And I want to remind you, what you consume will consume you. To weather the storm, we've got to remind ourselves, reality is nothing more than what we focus on consistently. To weather the storm, start envisioning the world that you want. And it will manifest. Because so many people during a storm, they only think about the storm and how bad it's going to get. Instead, you want to say, wait a minute, let me embody the energy I wish and desire to attract into my life. If you want peace, be peace. If you want love, be love. Prepare to weather the storm. We need allies during a storm. We need shelter during a storm. We need shelter during a storm, right? 7-Day Vegan Challenge. Food is an ally. Food is your medicine. And if you are eating your medicine, you have a great ally. Your Brussels sprouts, leafy greens, fruits and veg. You're boosting your immune system. You're no longer scared of the storm because in here, your body is working for you. But you see, we can all look a little bit shaky, baby. If we got a storm happening and we're letting ourselves go by eating crap food, oh, the storm is really going to hit us hard. But if you are strong, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, you welcome the storm because now it's your chance to show the universe what you're truly made of. What? Slow motion this side. Prepare to weather the storm. Once again, deep divers, I want to remind you, storms are going to keep on coming. Life does not get easier. We just become stronger. When you are confronted in the midst of a storm, tune in to tune all of that out. You see, the only way out, the only way to weather the storm, the only way out is in. The only way out is in. So sometimes what I love to do is switch off the mainstream media. I love to do that all the time. All of the fear, the bad news, and say, actually, when I'm in the storm isn't that frightening. It's when other people tell me about how bad the storm is, I start to get nervous. The storm is not there to harm you. The storm is there to heal you and to remind you that it is your friend helping you to evolve to the next level. Oh, I like that, deep divers. I like that. And that's why I'm just saying, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? There. Breathe with me, deep divers. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Shout out to everyone who's been getting the wonderful good ass prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. And if you're a sexy ass model, woo, with a whole lot of heart who wants to model the clothing, well, go and buy some, okay? Add me on Instagram, deep divers, for more inspiration at Ralph Smart, at official Ralph Smart, at Infinite Waters, and Facebook at Infinite Waters, at Ralph Smart, and Snapchat is that good ass prana, baby. Check out the new book, Deep Divers, for more powerful, life-changing information just like this. Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/the book. They tried to bury us. They forgot we were seeds. Freedom is here. And you can live in freedom, love, abundance. You can weather this storm. All you have to do is remind yourself. You don't have to be afraid of the storm. You have to embrace the storm. I love all of you, deep divers. Peace. Infinite Waters, diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy. Peace. Yo! Go live, Ralph. Oh, you want me to go live on this topic? Say, go live, Ralph. Leave a comment down below, deep divers, of love and appreciation, and let me know how you are weathering the storm. I love all of you. Peace.